You might be seeing 2 to 10 cockroaches in a day, but if it exceeds 10, you should start worrying. This may be an indication that you're not only having a cockroach problem, but an infestation. The effectiveness of chili, capsicum fruit scents, and ginger gingiva officinale as a home cockroach terminator.
Statement of problem. This study examined the effectiveness of chili, capsicum fruit scents, and ginger gingiva officially as the home cockroach terminator, Cebu City, school year 2020-2021, second semester. The result of the study were the basis for the recommendation. Specifically, this study answered the following. Number 1. Is there a significant difference in the time needed to exterminate cockroaches as the extracts applied? A. Time needed in chili extract and aqueous solution. B. The time needed in ginger extract and aqueous solution. And C. Time needed in ginger and chili extract and aqueous solution. Number 2. Is there a significant difference in the number of exterminated cockroaches applying the following solution? A. Number of exterminated cockroach and 25 grams of chili and 50 milliliters of water. B. Number of exterminated cockroaches and 25 grams of ginger and 50 milliliters of water. C. Number of exterminated cockroaches and 25 grams of chili, 25 grams of ginger and 50 milliliters of water. And D. Number of exterminated cockroaches and negative control. Number 3. Is there a significant difference in terms of the cockroach repellent odor in the following solutions? A. Cockroach repellent odor and 25 grams of chili and 50 milliliters of water. B. Cockroach repellent odor and 25 grams of ginger and 50 milliliters of water. C. Cockroach repellent odor and 25 grams of chili, 25 grams of ginger, and 50 milliliters of water. And D. Cockroach or repellent odor and the negative control. Is there a significant difference in terms of cockroach repellent longevity in the following solution? H. A. Cockroach repellent longevity and 25 grams of chili and 50 milliliters of water. B. Cockroach repellent longevity and 25 grams of ginger and 50 milliliters of water. And C. Cockroach repellent longevity and 25 grams of chili and 25 grams of ginger and 50 milliliters of water. 5. Based on findings, what recommendations can be proposed in this proposed statement of hypothesis? This section explicates the hypothesis correspondingly for each specific problem. Hypothesis 1. Is there no significant difference in time needed to exterminate cockroaches as the extract applied? A. Time needed in chili extract and aqueous solution. B. Time needed in ginger extract and aqueous solution. And C. Time needed in ginger and chili extract and aqueous solution. Hypothesis 2. There's no significant difference in the number of exterminated cockroach as the following solution was applied. A. Number of exterminated cockroaches and 25 grams of chili and 50 milliliters of water. B. Number of exterminated cockroach and 25 grams of ginger and 50 milliliters of water. C. Number of exterminated cockroaches and 25 grams of chili, 25 grams of ginger, and 50 milliliters of water. And D. The number of exterminated cockroaches and negative control. Hypothesis 3. There's no significant difference in terms of cockroach repellent odor in the following solution. A. Cockroach repellent odor and 25 grams of chili and 50 milliliters of water. B. Cockroach repellent odor and 25 grams of ginger and 50 milliliters of water. Letter C. Cockroach repellent odor and 25 grams of chili, 25 grams of ginger, and 50 milliliters of water. And D. Cockroach repellent odor and negative control. Hypothesis 4. There's no significant difference of the following cockroach repellent longevity in the following solution. A. Cockroach repellent longevity and 25 grams of chili and 50 milliliters of water. B. Cockroach repellent longevity and 25 grams of ginger and 50 milliliters of water. And C. Cockroach repellent longevity and 25 grams of chili, 25 grams of ginger, and 50 milliliters of water. Research methodology. Research design. The research design refers to the research strategy to integrate the different components into the study. This study utilized quantitative research to quantify the problem by generating numerical data or data transformed into usable statistics. This study also utilized an experimental design according to Johnson. Experiment design is how to researchers approach various aspects of the experiment, such as measurements, dependent and independent groups, and the match pair design. This study deals with the manipulating or controlling different variables such as independent variable and dependent variable present in the study. The experimental design fits the study so that study dealt with the different variables and control groups. This study had two variables, independent variables, the chili, capsicum, fruit scents, and ginger, Singiver officially, and the dependent variable, which is a result of the plant's termination rate of the cockroaches. The researchers also included control group in the study, distilled water, and the negative control group. The following literature and studies mentioned were evidence and the support our study. The presence of the specific chemicals in chili ginger has been effective in terminating cockroaches based on experiments of said studies. The unavailability to equipment and lack of studies that support the effectiveness of chili and ginger in terminating cockroach are gaps of this study. Researchers were able to fill the gaps, contribute something for future researchers to pursue.
Results or findings. Following the results of the experiment, the following is presented, evaluated, and discussed. The data gathered is interpreted both explicitly and implicitly under its correspondence to each of the problems presented by the researchers in the analysis. The arrays of problems have been reinstated and listed in this investigational project as follows. Time needed to exterminate cockroaches as chili extracts. The first problem included in the study scope was whether or not there is a significant difference in the time needed to exterminate cockroaches as the extracts applied, namely chili, ginger, and chili and ginger extracts. Graph 1. Graph of the time needed to exterminate cockroaches in chili extracts. Graph 1 presented the following results. As the chili extracts were applied, the first 20 minutes was the highest mortality number of cockroaches, having the mean of 16.67, 80 minutes as a standard of 3, 100 minutes as a standard of 2.33, followed by 40 minutes as a mean of 2, and lastly, 120 minutes which has a mean of 1.67. Table 1 shows the difference in the time needed to exterminate cockroaches as chili extracts were applied. Table 2 shows the variance analysis of the time needed to exterminate cockroaches as chili extracts were applied. A one-way ANOVA between all subjects was used to assess the variations in the number of minutes and the number of killed cockroaches when applying chili extracts. Table 2 thereof explicitly presents that there is no significant difference in the time needed to exterminate cockroaches, as chili extracts have applied the assumptions computed F212 is equal to 0.00156, p-value is equal to 0.99844, is greater than alpha 0.05. Since the computed value of p is equal to 0.99844 is greater than the value of significance of 0.05, the hypothesis stands are accepted. It is possible to assume that there is no substantial difference in time needed to exterminate cockroaches as chili extracts were applied. On the other hand, the graphical data of results indicated otherwise. You can see that there is a substantial difference in the exterminated cockroaches given the set of time. It is much more effective in the first 20 minutes after applying chili extract with this data. The difference in death numbers from 20 minutes to 120 minutes is quite big, implying that the effects lessened over a longer time. Graph 2 presented the time and the number of cockroaches deaths as an application of ginger extracts. Graph 2 presented the following results. The number of cockroaches that died in the first 20 minutes after being applied to ginger extracts was the highest, having the mean of 4.36, 40 minutes has a standard of 2.65, followed by 100 minutes and 120 minutes has a mean of 2.33. Lastly, 80 minutes which has the lowest mean of 1.15. Table 3 shows the difference in the time needed to exterminate cockroaches as ginger extracts were applied. Table 4 presents the variance analysis of the time needed to exterminate as ginger extracts were applied. A one-way ANOVA between the subjects was used to examine the variations in the number of minutes and the number of killed cockroaches. When applying ginger extracts, Table 4 thereof presents that there is no significant difference in the time needed to exterminate cockroaches, as ginger extracts have used the assumptions of computed F212 is equal to 295858. P-value of 0.749166 is greater than alpha 0.05. Moreover, given the data presented in Table 4, the hypothesis is accepted, it is right to conclude that there is no significant difference in the time needed to exterminate cockroaches as ginger extracts were applied.
Graph 3 presented the time and the number of cockroach deaths as of the application of chili and ginger extracts. Graph 3 shows the following results. The second highest number of cockroaches that died within 120 minutes after being applied to chili and ginger extracts, having the mean of 2.65. 100 minutes has a standard of 2.08, 80 minutes, which has the highest mortality but has a mean of 2, followed by 40 minutes has a mean of 1.553, lastly 20 minutes, which has the lowest standard of 1.15. Table 5 shows a difference in the time needed to exterminate cockroaches as chili and ginger extracts were applied. Table 5 are the difference in time needed to exterminate cockroaches as chili and ginger extracts were applied. Table 6 presents the variance analysis of time needed to exterminate cockroaches as chili and ginger extracts were applied. A one-way ANOVA between subjects examined the variations in the number of minutes and the number of killed cockroaches when combining the chili and ginger extracts. Table 6 presents no significant difference in the time needed to exterminate cockroaches as combined chili and ginger extracts were applied, provided the assumption computed F2 and 12 equals 0.515964 with a p-value of 0.854212 is greater than the alpha 0.05. Furthermore, based on the data in Table 6, it is reasonable to assume that there is no substantial difference in the time needed to exterminate cockroaches when applying chili and ginger extracts. Number 2. Difference in the number of exterminated cockroaches as the extracts were applied. The second problem the researchers have investigated was assessing whether or not there is a significant difference in the number of exterminated cockroaches as the extracts were applied. Chili, ginger, and ginger extracts. Graph 4 presents the number of exterminated cockroaches as different extracts were applied. Graph 4 has presented the following results. Chili and ginger extract, 25 grams of chili and ginger and 50 ml of water, has the highest mortality number of cockroaches, having a mean of 27.33, followed by chili extract, 25 grams of chili and 50 ml of water, has a mean of 25.67. Ginger extract has a standard of 13.67, and lastly, negative control group having no record of cockroach extermination. Table 7 shows a difference in the number of exterminated cockroaches as different extracts were applied. Table 8 presents the variance analysis of the number of exterminated cockroaches as different extracts were applied. Problem 3 used one-way ANOVA, correspondence between subjects to examine the variations in the number of exterminated cockroaches using different extracts of chili, ginger, and ginger. Table 8 therefore explicitly presents no significant difference in the number of exterminated cockroaches given with three conditions. Computed F 2 and 9 equals 0.224596 with a p-value of 0.803184 is greater than the alpha 0.05. Even so, accepted the hypothesis 2 stands for on the data given in Table 8, it is undeniably true that using the various extracts of chili and ginger, the mortality rate of cockroaches did not vary substantially. All of this can corroborate that all the extracts have made insecticidal progress. Chili extract has the highest insecticidal activity, followed by chili and ginger extract, and lastly ginger extract. We can see chili to have an edge on other extracts like combined chili and ginger extract and ginger extract. Overall, they showed all the sections to be insecticidal, with chili extract having the highest insecticidal efficacy, followed by chili and ginger extract, and lastly ginger extract. Chili therefore seems to have the edge over other sections such as mixed chili and ginger extract and ginger extract.
Difference in terms of cockroach repellent odor in the following extracts, namely chili ginger and chili and ginger extract. The third problem researchers have experimented with throughout this study was identifying whether or not there is a significant difference in terms of the cockroaches repellent odor in the following extracts, chili, ginger, and chili and ginger extracts. Graph 5 presents the following description and the rate in terms of the cockroach repellent odor. Graph 5 has presented the following results: chili and ginger extract. 25 grams of chili, 25 grams of ginger, and 50 milliliters of water have the most pungent odor, having a rate of 5, which describes to rotten smell. Followed by chili extract, 25 grams of chili and 50 milliliters of water has a rate of 4, which refers to unbearable odor. Ginger extract, 25 grams of ginger and 50 milliliters of water has a rate of 3, which refers to a presentable smell. And lastly, negative control group having no odor. Table 9 shows the difference in terms of the cockroach repellent odor. Table 10 presents the variance analysis in the terms of cockroach repellent odor. A one-way ANOVA between subjects was used to assess the variations in cockroach repellent odor using the following extracts: chili, ginger, and chili and ginger extract. Table 10 thereof solely presents that there's no significant difference in terms of cockroach repellent odor given with three conditions. Computed F 2 and 9 is equals to 0, p-value of 1 is greater than alpha 0.05. As the difference proposition was deemed not to be significant, hypothesis 3 has been accepted. Furthermore, the data in Table 10 signify that there's no significant difference between the odor of cockroach repellent. We can corroborate that the odor of chili and ginger has a different intensity in terms of smell. It is that on chili extract, it has a category 4, or namely unbearable. The chili and ginger extract has a category 5, or namely rotting. On ginger extract alone, it is category 3, or namely presentable. In implication, the combination of chili and ginger extract produce a category 5 smell, rotting. Thus, it can terminate cockroach for the horrible smell. Number 4. Difference in terms of cockroach repellent longevity in the following extract: chili, ginger, and chili and ginger extract. The next problem included throughout the study was the determination of whether or not there's a significant difference in terms of the cockroach repellent longevity in the following extracts: chili, ginger, and chili and ginger extract. Graph 6 shows the longevity of a cockroach repellent in the extracts used. Graph 6 presented the following results: chili and ginger extract, 25 grams of chili and 50 milliliters of water has the highest longevity. having a mean of 6, followed by chili extract, 25 grams of chili, and 50 milliliters of water has a standard of 4. And lastly, ginger extract has a mean of 3.33, the lowest of them all. Table 11 shows the longevity of a cockroach repellent in the extracts used. Table 12 presents the variance analysis in terms of cockroach repellent longevity. The last problem used one-way ANOVA correspondence between subjects to determine the variations in cockroach repellent longevity using the following extracts: chili, ginger, and chili and ginger extract. Table 12 presents no significant difference in the cockroach repellent longevity. In the following extract, chili, ginger, and chili and ginger, computed F2 and 6 is equals to 0.318182 with a p-value of 0.739032 is greater than alpha 0.05. As the difference proposition was deemed not to be significant, hypothesis 4 has been accepted. Based on the data presented in Table 12, there's no significant difference in terms of longevity of the cockroach repellent, with being said that the perpetuity of the extract varies. The extract was stored at room temperature 20 to 22 degrees Celsius without a direct hit to sunlight. Chili and ginger being the most durable of all, mixture lasting up to 7 days.
Conclusion: the proportions and validation which can be deduced overall as follows. The combination of chili and ginger extract in an aqueous solution is best in exterminating cockroaches, and ginger extract alone in an aqueous solution is least in exterminating cockroaches. Chili extract in an aqueous solution shows excellent consistency in exterminating cockroaches. Chili and ginger extract, on the other hand, shows flawed character among the solutions presented. A combination of chili and ginger extract smells extremely unpleasant among the other organic extracts represented. Chili and ginger extract in an aqueous solution seems more durable than the other organic extracts. Therefore, both chili and ginger were viable to the use as an alternative cockroach terminator. According to Ahmed et al. 2007, ginger and chili pepper shows promising effects in controlling cowpea insects. Recommendations. This section therefore explores the necessary recommendations and extensions that should be foregone sometime in the future to create a modification frame for future researches and add to the study scopes of the delimitations. Number 1. The students should discover more information and data about these fields. They should put more effort and time in getting the data to have an accurate and enough information. Number 2. The parents should try this chili capsicum frutescens and Zingiber occasionally at home in German cockroaches terminator to lessen their expenses in their household. Number 3. Community should encourage everyone to use this as an alternative chili capsicum frutescens and Zingiber occasionally as a home German cockroach terminator, as they are helpful in their household. They should start growing chili capsicum frutescens and ginger Zingiber occasionally in their backyard to make the alternative terminator. Number 4. The local farmers should start investing in growing chili capsicum frutescens and ginger Zingiber occasionally, as they are helpful for the household. Number 5. The makers of this repellent in business should invest, use, and try to improve this kind of cockroach terminator to produce an effective and low-cost product. Number 6. Future researchers should use insecticidal boosters such as tree oil will be explored. Future researchers will explore more variation of insects of their insecticidal capacity through substances such as chili and ginger. The chemical content that makes chili and ginger's insecticidal will be pointed out and explored after validation. Future researchers should build the container of the cockroaches and specifications such as good ventilation, food containers, and such to ensure that the subjects are in good condition. They shall use proper equipment to administer the materials to acquire more accurate data. They should use an olfactometer to acquire more accurate data from the smell of the said insecticide. Should have the extracts of chili and ginger is at their best form as an alternative cockroach terminator. Once the following specifications, it has undergone manual extraction, it should be fully concentrated extract. Extracted chili, capsicum frutescens, and ginger zingiber optionally to their specific botanical part. Specific chili and ginger are used for extracts for domestic purposes.